Let's take a closer look at the Settings portion of your Activity Manager. The first selection under Settings is the User Profile. Tell us a little bit about yourself in the User Profile: your birth date, gender, what hand you predominantly use, height, weight, where you live, and your time zone. Also, tell us a little about your behavior: what time you typically go to bed, what time you typically wake up, and whether or not you smoke. Once completed, be sure to save your profile. The second selection of the Settings portion of your Activity Manager are Goals. This screen will show your current goals and also allow for you to select a new goal. If trying to reset your starting weight, you cannot do so unless you're creating a new goal. Also keep in mind, when creating a new goal, the system will show all previous weight loss from the day the new goal is created onward. Let's walk through a goal to lose weight. To set up a lose weight goal, enter your current weight, establish a goal weight, and calculate a typical day of calorie consumption for you. When asking to calculate this number for you, tell us your exercise habits, and then the weight change with that habit. This will display your intake estimate. Once completed, show weight loss plans. Here you can select your individual weight loss plan. Review these plan options according to how many pounds lost per week, the calorie burn goal associated with the plan, and the calorie consumption goal associated with the plan, along with the timing the goal is predicted to be met. Once a goal is selected, you can customize that goal even further to better fit your needs. Would you like to eat less or move more? If you wish to slightly adjust your goal, grab the toolbar and drag to move more or eat less. Next, select your activity plan. Would you like to be lightly active, moderately active, very active, extremely active, or customize your own activity? Notice each activity plan has a varying amount of time spent in moderate activity, vigorous activity, and a number of steps. Select your plan accordingly. Remember that moderate activity is anything between 3 and 6 METs. Vigorous activity is anything above 6 METs. For examples of moderate and vigorous activity, you can click these options. Once completed, be sure to save your goal. Don't forget, you can always return to customize your current goals. The third selection of the Settings portion of your Activity Manager allows you to register your Body Media Fit armband. Registration is only necessary if you have not done so already or would like to update the firmware on your armband. The fourth selection of the Settings portion of the Activity Manager are the Preferences. Here you can control your application settings. Select your default nutrition method. Meal logging allows you to record up to 6 meals every day, resulting in the most accurate comparison of your intake versus expenditure. The daily estimate allows you to input your calorie intake total on a daily basis. It's especially helpful if you record consumption details outside of the Activity Manager. The nutrition assessment is for those too busy to log meals each day. This option creates an average caloric intake by assessing 3 days of your typical eating patterns. You can also select your measurements display and your energy display. Under the preferences, you can also adjust your physical activity levels. The system defaults with 1 to 3 METs being sedentary activity like sitting, 3 to 6 METs being moderate activity like a brisk walk. Anything greater than 6 METs is considered vigorous activity like running. Keep in mind that a MET, or metabolic equivalent, is a way to measure how hard the body is working. You can adjust these default settings using the METs slider. To slightly adjust where the METs for moderate activity begin, click and drag the METs slider. To slightly adjust where the METs for vigorous activity begin, click and drag the METs slider. The sharing feature allows you to sync your Facebook account, so all your friends can see your achievements when you publish them. The notifications portion under Preferences will allow you to set a weight reminder. For example, you can set a reminder to enter your weight once a week. Notification reminders will appear under Notifications in the top right corner of your Activity Manager. Once completed in the Preferences selection, be sure to save your preferences.